Good morning. Welcome to the Unitarian Universalist Congregation of Asheville. We are glad you are here, whether you are a congregant or visitor. Whoever you are, wherever you come from, wherever you are on your journey, however you identify, and whomever you love, you are welcome in our faith community. If you are visiting here in the sanctuary, welcome. If you are visiting online, we're glad you are here. Now let us prepare for worship with today's centering music.
Almost heaven, West Virginia, Blue Ridge Mountains, Shenandoah River. Life is older than the trees, younger than the mountains, drink a breeze. Country roads take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country roads, all my memories gather round her. Mine eldest lady, stranger to blue water, dark and dusty, painted on the sky, misty taste of moonshine, teardrop in my eyes. Country roads take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country roads, I hear her voice in the morning hour. She calls me. Radio reminds me of my home far away. Riding down the road, I get a feeling that I should have been home yesterday. Yesterday. Country roads take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country roads take me home. Country roads.
Today's service is presented by the Coming of Age class. We are 9th and 10th graders who have explored our personal and faith identities together this year. We have worked on answering some big questions such as, who am I? What are my most deeply held values? How do I feel about leaving childhood and moving toward adulthood? What does it mean to be a Unitarian Universalist? Today we are sharing our coming of age journey with you. We are glad you're here. Our worship theme today is growth and change. We begin today by lighting our chalice with these words written by Jamie Dorr and a coming of age participant at the First Parish in Bedford, Massachusetts in 2015. As we light this chalice, we take those little sparks glowing within all of us and combine them to create this flame. Now please rise as you are willing and able to join in singing hymn 188, Come, Come, Whoever You Are. You can find the words on the screen or in the gray hymnal. We'll sing it through twice, once in English and once in Spanish.
So it'll be helpful here if we sway together, okay? wherever you are. Wanderer, worshiper, lover of leaving, ours is no caravan of despair. Come yet again, come. Ven, ven, cual eres, ven. Nombre de búsqueda, siamos la vida, la nuestra es la caravana de amor. Vez, otra vez. Oh, you can do better than that. Come on, let's try this one more time, okay. Ven, ven, cual eres, ven. Nombre de búsqueda, siamos la vida, la nuestra es la caravana de amor. Ven, otra vez, ven. Ven, otra vez, ven. Okay, this is going to be a say as I say, and do as I do song. Well, 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 well. Hey, hey, hey. This little piggy believes in God. And this little piggy believes in the goddess. And this little piggy believes in multiple deities. And this little piggy believes in none. But all of us little piggies, all of us little piggies, gotta say thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. All the way home. Blessed be. Amen. Salam. Shalom. Namaste, y'all.
Now, let's sing our children to their faith formation adventures. This morning, children grades K through 5 will meet with their peers. Middle and high school youth will remain up here and worship. We invite parents, especially if you're new or visiting and sending your kids to faith formation class today, to walk out with your children so you can meet today's leaders and find out where to pick your children up after worship. So we're going to sing As You Go. COA. Coming of age is a uniquely Unitarian Universalist way of marking the transition away from childhood and towards young adulthood. Many religions and cultures have their own rites of passage. Jews celebrate Bar and Bat Mitzvah. Many Christian traditions include confirmation. In some cultures, young people even spend time in the wilderness as part of becoming adults. Throughout the year, We meet nearly throughout this year, we met nearly every Sunday to explore topics including Unitarian Universalist values, UU elevator speeches, friendship, social justice and allyship, God, death, courage, and how we want to live meaningful, purposeful, principled lives. We also gathered for 3 weekend retreats where youth spent time with their adult mentors, delving deeply into their topics and more. COA is grounded in our Unitarian Universalist values, including the call to engage in a free and responsible search for truth and meaning. That is exactly what these youth have been doing this year.
In the center of our service and in the center of our lives, let us pause to honor the silences of the world. Let us open our hearts to the silent prayer for the healing of pain, that place of quiet and the soft, gentle coming of love. As we enter this time of meditation, let us reflect on a prayer of new beginning from Lori Stewart. In the spirit of community and a sense of purpose in our ministry, let us commence the discovery of our strengths, our concerns, our griefs, and our joy. Let this journey be one of love, authenticity, and reverence. Let us shape our lives, our work, and our days, and of our commitment to service and to each other. Let us share a moment of silence. Now is the time to acknowledge our joys or sorrows with the ritual of water and rocks. For all that grieves our hearts, we add salt to brine the water in this vessel. For all that brings our hearts joy or celebration, we scatter flower petals to symbolize our happiness or contentment. If you have a joy in your heart, let us know we rejoice with you. If you carry a sorrow, know you are held in love and care by this community.
In a few short minutes, you will have the honor of hearing the Credo statements of the 2025-26 UU Asheville Coming of Age class. I could talk for a while about how wonderful these teenagers are and how much work went into getting here today, but I won't, because you're going to hear from them yourself, and you will hear, feel, and see the energy and effort these young people poured into this work. Credo is Latin for literally "I believe." It originally meant a particular religious belief, but in modern context, it has the far broader meaning of a statement of beliefs or aims which guide a person's actions. Just imagine yourself trying to explain in a few minutes what you believe, what guides your actions. Now try to imagine yourself at 15 or 16 years old, just finding your way in the world and being asked to stand in front of a congregation and make this statement of beliefs. What these young people are doing today brings me a sense of awe and admiration. They're an impressive group of people, and you will learn from them today. I also want to take a minute to thank this group for teaching me a lot over these past 9 months. COAers, at some point today, some well-meaning adult is going to say something along the lines of, "Your credo gave me hope for the future," and they'll be right. Your credos are inspiring, and we are lucky to get to hear them. But I also want you to know that while you may make the world a better place in the future, you're already doing important work right now. Each of you has special gifts to share. Your humor, kindness, sense of responsibility, and empathy have been on display throughout this journey. As facilitators, we don't see you every day, but the work you are doing to help others, build awareness, and spread kindness are easy to see in your reflections and group interactions. So, for the amazing things you will do in the future, For the amazing beings you already are, your facilitators say thank you, and a very big thank you for the work and spirit you put into the gifts you are about to share with all of us.
Good morning, everyone. Thanks for being here this morning. It was hard to get up, but we're here, so welcome. My name is Matt Reynolds, and my mentee is Owen Jernigan. Owen's name has Welsh and Irish origins, meaning well-born or noble-born, and after meeting Will and Laurel and what I know of them, it's a very appropriately fitting name. Both Will and Laurel are kind, they're disciplined, and abundantly generous. Definitely what I would call noble. And when I met Owen and began working with him through his credos and drafts, multiple drafts, it became clear to me that he wants to do well, sincerely, and wants to be a good, noble person. And after countless serious and silly conversations at 23 Edwin, and watching Owen and his leadership and discipline come through in mountain bike races all over the state of North Carolina, I realized that Owen is doing well, and he is well on his way to become a good, noble person. Owen, it's been an honor to be your mentor this year, and I thank you and your family both for allowing me into your thoughts and life, and it's my privilege to introduce Owen Jernigan. Thanks.
Hello, everyone. My name's Owen, and this is my credo. To start, I'd like to talk about what is meaningful to me and what do I value. One thing that I really value is my personal health. I like to stay active and healthy because when I do, I feel good, and I know that it's going to help me stay healthy long term. I do mountain biking and wrestling, which are both very active sports, and whenever I do them, it's very challenging but always fulfilling afterwards. I started mountain biking when I was very young, when I used to go to this camp called Colo for mountain biking, but when I hit 7th grade, I joined the cross-country biking team for the school. I really liked it. I really liked biking, but I didn't like the bike team because it was really hard and I wasn't very good at it either. But in 9th grade, I started to see my progress pay off as I started to do better and better in the races. Each race really made me like it more and more, and what made me want to put more time into it. Wrestling, on the other hand, was totally different. I had no idea wrestling was even a real sport until high school, and all I'd ever known was WWE wrestling, which had two dudes in a mask throwing chairs at each other, so I didn't realize it was a real sport. One day, however, I brought my friend named Desmond home after school, and we were hanging out, and we started talking about wrestling because he's on the school's team. He started to explain to me the rules, and I was really shocked. I learned that it was more than just two sweaty dudes rolling around on a mat, and there were points, and there was a whole system of strategy involved as well. I decided to try joining the team to see how it went, and I really liked it. I liked how hard it was to get good, and to get good, you have to really put in the effort. So if you're good, people know that you put in the effort, and it pays off. From my first day, I knew that it was something that I wanted to do, and I kept enjoying it since. There's one other bonus to wrestling, which doesn't have to do with the physical aspects, which is that I met my amazing girlfriend, Dakota, through wrestling, which is awesome. And if I'd never joined wrestling, I never would have met her. Wrestling and biking are both things that make me really happy because even though it can be hard to find things in life that you know you want to put effort into because you don't know if the effort's going to pay off and if you're going to see your rewards from it, I know that if I put effort into wrestling and biking, I'll see my rewards pay off and I'll see myself getting better. Moving on from physical health, another thing that makes me happy and that I really value is kindness. Kindness is one of my values and something that I believe everyone deserves. I'm not a perfect person, and I know I will never be, but I think as long as I'm a little bit kinder every day, then I'm at least improving a little bit. Being kind is challenging sometimes, especially when I'm frustrated or angry, because usually in those moments, being kind isn't what I'm thinking about. But I want to be kind anyways. Another thing that has a lot of meaning for me are my friends and family. I enjoy and value the time that I get to spend with my family, and especially the members of my family who are older and who I'm not able to see very much, like my grandparents. One example of this is my grandma who has Alzheimer's, named Jeannie, but I call her Gigi, and who I do not get to see very often. I really try to value my time with her, especially if there's an opportunity to play marbles or do a puzzle with her, because I want to take advantage of those opportunities. I know that my time with her is limited, and if I don't, then I'm going to look back and regret not taking them. It's tough seeing how each time I see her, I notice that she's remembering less and less of what she's doing and who the people are around her, which makes it even more important to me that I spend more time with her at every opportunity that I can. My friends are also very important to me because they help to shape who I am. I'm spending a lot of time with them, especially at school, and I hang out with them in all of my classes, which takes up most of my day. And through that, they definitely passively influence me and help to shape who I am. In Asheville High School, which is the school that I go to, there are a ton of kids, so I'm always having new opportunities to make friends and meet new people. I really enjoy this environment, and I love getting to see new people every day. One example of this is my friend named Desmond, who I was talking about earlier, who introduced me to wrestling. I met him in an art class during my first semester of high school, and the only way I could have gotten this close to him was seeing him every day and being able to talk to him every single day. He's very much influenced my life because without him, I wouldn't have joined wrestling, and I wouldn't have met my girlfriend. And that really influenced me because wrestling is something that I really love. Overall, I value my physical health, being kind, friends, and family because I know that in life, things can drastically change, but those are things that I can hold on to and value throughout it. Thank you.
Good morning. My name is Steve LaPointe, sometimes known as Mr. Jimenez in this congregation. And today I've had the good fortune to introduce to you Julian. Julian is many things. He's an accomplished pianist. He speaks several languages, more than I can even pronounce. And he enjoys geography and aviation. He also enjoys memorizing geodata. You can ask him the major subdivisions of any European country, and he'll tell you. So I also want to congratulate Loic and Abby for the evident care and love that they've put into raising Julian. It's evident during the classes in his attentiveness to his other coming-of-age participants. So here's Julian.
Thank you, Steve. What is the purpose of life? That's certainly a difficult question to answer. One reason it's so difficult is probably because there's a million different interpretations. So let's focus on one. What should I do with my life? Well, I wanted to answer this question by delving into speech and debate frameworks. I realized that that might not be the best approach. Although I do still think that it is important to understand the frameworks in order to better understand everything else I'll be talking about. There are two main ones, utilitarianism and morality. Utilitarianism is the idea that the best action is that which gives the most happiness to the most people. If the benefits outweigh the harms, it is justified. Morality, on the other hand, basically argues that we should try to make benefits, but you can't justify any harms. This is often intuitive for avoiding certain harms, such as murder and other rights violations. Anyway, while these can help figure out what the best action to do is, there's nothing enforcing them except their existence as ideologies. The other problem is that they are inherently frameworks built for speech and debate, to debate with. So really, every scenario requires a different way to tweak them, so they aren't exactly the best if you want to find a single purpose in living your life which is expected of devices meant for arguing. The last problem is that they examine the world through a point of view that is very different from that of a single human, like you or me. So then, what would a framework look like for a single human to dictate actions? A good place to start is to say that we want to be happy. Before we jump into that, though, we must decide what happiness is. After all, utilitarianism didn't just choose happiness as a thing to maximize out of the blue. Happiness is intrinsically linked to the chemical dopamine. Where does dopamine come from? In my view, I'll say that dopamine is the chemical designed to biologically reward us for doing the right action. So there we have it. Dopamine is the answer. Well, obviously not thinking of drugs and screens and all the other addictions. I would argue that over human history, we have relied less on dopamine to tell us what to do and more on our intellect. For example, why did you brush your teeth this morning? Did you do it because it gives you a burst of happiness and you couldn't go a day in your life without it? Or because society told you that it is probably healthy if you do? In addition, the invention of the toothbrush probably wasn't made through dopamine. It was probably made thanks to someone's intellect. In any case, in the modern day, we found ways to short-circuit our dopamine. Again, just any addiction you can think of gives us dopamine telling us biologically we're doing the right thing, but that's certainly not the case if you're calling it an addiction. So maybe dopamine isn't the solution to happiness. So then what is? Let's go back to our initial question. How should we prioritize the best action in living our life? Happiness was a possible answer, but dopamine has stopped being as reliable over the millennia. So I say we have to use our intellect to mimic the effect of dopamine. I say we have to use our judgment to figure out what the best action is, and then be satisfied in the knowledge that we performed well. And I believe this is my answer to the question of how to live life. Be satisfied with doing the good action. Now, it's a whole other topic to figure out exactly what the good action is, and that's why politics and war and debate still exist today. But I think it's pretty simple. Life has trained us to be happy when we do the right thing, but we figured out how to be happy without doing the right thing. Therefore, we must figure out ourselves what the right thing is, do it, and then be happy that we did it. But was the point of this speech really to tell you about the purpose of life? Because if you're paying attention, you would realize that what I just talked about for a bit is more of a framework for a framework. Consider, this is a way to simply just be happy and satisfied in life by following a moral framework. But then what really is the moral framework that you should follow in your life? After all, sticking to something like a speech and debate framework probably isn't the best idea. Your stances on issues will certainly never align with stances derived from those frameworks. And this is because of beliefs, created from how the course of your life has gone. And since your life changes, so do your beliefs. They make you prioritize certain things over others, rather than sticking to one single line of thought. Since this is a credo, hence the name, I might as well share some of the things I believe in. Helping and being with others, caring for the earth, education and knowledge, justice, equality, democracy, and above all, happiness. I just want everyone to be happy.
I'm Nancy Bragg, and this is my mentee, Mia Coben. She wrote a Credo poem highlighting her values. I've witnessed Mia fueling her value of ambition through drive and passion, illustrating her values of equity and dignity by accepting her worth and potential along with everyone else's, embodying her value of integrity by putting her values into action, and demonstrating her value of adaptability by being rooted, yet evolving. I give you Mia.
There are these values I have found within me, planted for a single soul, now beginning to bloom, preparing my soul to shine. Together, these 5 values shape me, shape my world, and how I intend to change it. They are ambition, the quiet stirring of my soul, the star that calls me forward, bidding me to name my longings and follow them with a steady heart until my dreams and destiny at last coincide. Equity, the tender art of justice, not sameness, but the grace of seeing all lives clearly, of offering to every spirit what it needs to rise and stand tall. Dignity, the noble caring of myself, a vow to honor my own worth and to honor the worth of others with equal reverence, as though each life were a lantern lit from the same eternal flame. Integrity, the quiet oath I keep within, that my word and deed shall walk together, and my honor shall not falter, even when the world grows restless, and the winds of doubt begin to stir. Adaptability, the steadfast strength of enduring, a rooted grace, meeting change without fear, to bend as the seasons bend, yet remain unbroken, to open to a new dawn, true to my own light within. I hold these truths at my core, and to revise a quote from the Raven, and my soul from out that shadow that lies floating on the floor shall be lifted evermore.
Julian, truly amazing. It's my pleasure to introduce to you someone who I mentored this past year, Alec, as we went on the journey about learning about our church and its values and traditions. One of the first things I learned about Alec was he collects coins. I've come to realize that he is, in fact, a lot like a rare coin. worth more than he seems at face value, and appreciating as time passes. I've learned that there is much more to Alec than meets the eye. He is thoughtful and wise. He has a great attitude and is willing to try new things and new experiences. He is kind and a friend to all. He is sensitive, resilient, and a great older brother. He loves his family. These are all traits and values I admire in Alec, and he touches upon them in his credo. It's my pleasure to introduce Alec.
Thank you, Mike. My name is Alec Shalda, and this is my credo. I believe in the importance of family. I have a close and supportive family that includes my mom, my brother Kingston, my father figure Sam, and James, who is kind of like an uncle, and Aunt Michelle, who truly feels like an aunt to me. Sam has been in my life for 15 years, and he does everything a dad would do. My family helps guide me, teaches me right from wrong, and supports my growth as a person. When we went through a hurricane and a tree fell on our house, life became very difficult. We had to move from hotel to hotel because of the stress and challenges my brother and I were facing. During that time, my family showed up for us immediately. Those hard experiences taught me that even when life is overwhelming, family makes things better. I also learned from my mom, who continued to show kindness to others even when we were struggling ourselves. From the storm, I learned how powerful positive communication can be, especially during difficult times. I believe in the importance of friends. My friend Leaf has been incredibly kind and supportive through everything I've been through. We listen to each other, and that mutual support has meant a lot to me during hard times. I believe in the importance of personal space. Personal space is important to me because it helps me calm down and reflect. My room is a place where I can think about what I've done right or wrong and focus on my thoughts. After Hurricane Helene, I lived in a camper for about 15 months, and the lack of privacy was difficult. Having my own space again helped me feel more grounded and balanced. I believe in the importance of art and music. Art makes me feel happy and gives me a way to express myself. One day, I would like to create my own art program that is open to everyone. Music has been a part of my life for a long time. I have sung in public school choirs, church choirs, and now sing bass with the Asheville Youth Choir. Music is special to me because it connects people and brings them together. I believe in the importance of animals. My 2 poodles teach me patience, responsibility, and how to care for others. They are also comforting. I believe in the importance of nature. When I go into the woods, I feel powerful forces connecting everything together. Being in nature feels spiritual to me. Walking among trees, watching birds and squirrels, and listening to sounds around me. It helps me feel grounded, focused, and connected to something larger than myself. I believe in a higher power, but I do not believe in one specific definition of God. I take pieces from different religions, the parts that focus on kindness, meaning, and understanding. I try to pay attention to what is happening around me and live with awareness. I believe in what my Uncle James says, who puts the breeze in the trees. I also believe in evolution. I believe in the importance of the UU congregation. Church is important to me because it has helped me learn about myself and understand that others go through struggles too. Here I feel accepted, safe, and calm because I know I belong. All of these beliefs, family, friends, personal space, faith, nature, community, creativity, and animals are connected and shape who I am becoming. Through hard experiences like the hurricane and living without privacy, I learned patience, empathy, and resilience. My family and friends taught me the importance of support and understanding, while my UU congregation showed me that acceptance and belonging matter. Nature, music, art, and animals help me feel calm, grounded, and connected to something larger than myself. Together, these beliefs guide how I treat others, how I handle challenges, and how I continue to grow into a kinder, more thoughtful person.
Good morning. My name is Patrick Hester, and I've had the great pleasure of being Henry Pope's mentor this year in COA. Henry's a thoughtful, smart, and motivated young man who's very passionate about social justice. I've enjoyed getting to know him and our many in-depth discussions about spirituality, activism, and sports. Even though I cannot be there in person, Henry, please know that I'm proud of the work that you've done this year, and I know you'll do great.
When I was a kid, my dad asked me if I believed in God. Being the attention-seeking, confrontational 10-year-old I was, I said I didn't believe in God, I hated church, and all that good stuff. He responded with something that I didn't really process then, but has stuck with me since. What do you believe in? Everybody has to believe in something. Everybody has to believe in something. That is something that I hold close now. I don't think anyone can claim to be whole or spiritual without believing in something larger than themselves. Otherwise, that's just hubris. I believe that every human being should have a series of spiritual, philosophical, political, and analytical beliefs that they use to guide their every decision. In other words, I think everyone should have a series of strong convictions that they use to explore their moral compass. Otherwise, they are lost, confused, and easy to manipulate. So from that, I guess the whole point of this is to talk about what I believe in, and what are my convictions. Well, here's a few. I do now believe in God, or some form of a higher power. I'm still exploring, and I'm unsure of what form this God takes, but I believe that it would be pure arrogance to assume that our level of understanding of the universe is the most correct one. I believe that religion is a way for human beings to better understand themselves, but that it is based in reality. It is not made up. This reality is something that everybody needs to figure out for themselves. I believe in justice at every level of life. In practice, this means that I believe the United States is a racist, apartheid, fascist state that has enacted untold terrors from its founding and must be replaced with a more just system. I believe that it is my responsibility as the exact type of person this system was set up to benefit to work to create a better world for all people. Within politics, I believe that there is always a right or wrong answer of some way, and that all people must study and challenge themselves to learn this correct answer. To take this further, I believe that centrism breeds fascism. I believe in music and the strength that it can give people in tough times and the joy that it can bring people in the best of times. I believe that at the end of the day, human beings are animals, and we need to spend more time in nature. I believe that if every person spent a week in the wilderness a year, thousands of major problems would disappear. I believe in learning and the power that knowledge has brought me and untold others across the globe. And lastly, I believe in community and the power of community to come together to support each other and to build the world we want to live in. So while I still might not know exactly what I believe in compared to when my dad first asked, I know a lot more than I did 6 years ago. If all goes to plan, I'll have at least 60 more years to continue to develop my credo and my beliefs and to continue to build my knowledge system. Thank you.
Close my eyes and I can see a world that's waiting for me, that I call my own. Through the dark, through the door, through where no one's been before, but it feels like home. They can say it all sounds crazy. They can say I've lost my mind. I don't care if they call me crazy. We can live in a world that we design. 'Cause every night I lie in bed, the brightest colors fill my head. A million dreams are keeping me awake. I think of what the world could be, a vision of the one I see. A million dreams is all it's gonna take, and a million dreams for the world we're gonna make. There's a house we can build, every room inside is filled with things from far away. Special things I compile, each one there to make you smile on a rainy day. They can say it all sounds crazy. They can say we've lost our minds. I don't care if they call us crazy. Run away to a world that we design. 'Cause every night I lie in bed, the brightest colors fill my head. A million dreams are keeping me awake. I think of what the world could be, a vision of the one I see. A million dreams is all it's gonna take, and a million dreams for the world we're gonna make. However big, however small, let me be part of it all. Share your dreams with me. You may be right, you may be wrong, but say that you'll bring me along to the world you see, to the world I close my eyes to see. I close my eyes to see. 'Cause every night I lie in bed, the brightest colors fill my head. A million dreams are keeping me, a million dreams, a million dreams. I think of what the world could be, a vision of the one I see. A million dreams is all it's gonna take, and a million dreams for the world we're gonna make. world we're gonna make.
I'm Brett Johnson, COA facilitator, and I shall now reveal an FBI informant. Now I'm going to tell you something the leaders of this congregation do not want you to know. Is UU Asheville a cult? You tell me. Number one, brutal incidents of hazing. Multiple members of this coming of age group almost suffocated this year by shoving untold amounts of marshmallows into their mouth. Number two, social and psychological isolation. On the camp out, cell phones were confiscated to prohibit communication with the outside world. Number three, bizarre rituals. These youth were forced to eat large amounts of ice cream out of a, it's too bizarre for me to say. Number four, competitions to build us versus them mentality. Competitions over trivia, shooting of rubber bands, feats of strength. Number five, forced against their will by parents to attend every single week. Enough. COA youth, raise your hand if you think COA is a cult. I rest my case.
Hello. We would like to welcome those visiting us this morning. If you'd like to, you're invited to share your name and where you're visiting from. Please stand or raise your hand and an usher will bring you a microphone. Any takers?
Hello, I'm Mac Crosswell, and this is my wife,
Madeline Jones.
and we are the proud grandparents of Owen Jernigan. And what? And what?
From Weaverville.
Yeah, all the way from Weaverville, and just so happy to be here this morning and share this with everyone.
Anyone else? Okay. Our announcements run as slides at the beginning of service. If you miss them, refer to Thursday's weekly e-news, as everything is described there. If you don't receive the e-news, ask an usher to show you how to sign up or email us at information@uuasheville.org. Our community plate recipient this month is WNC AIDS Project. You can donate by check, but be sure to write community plate in the memo line. You can also donate online. The work of the ministries of this congregation are entirely supported by the generosity of our members and friends. We celebrate your generosity each Sunday with music and thanks. You make us possible, and we give thanks for you. Our offering will now be gratefully collected.
So I share a song from Carrie Newcomer. This is a song, I Believe, that we used in coming of age to think about the things we believe are not just big things, but also small things. I believe there are some debts that we can never repay. I believe there are some words that we can never unsay. And I don't know a single soul who didn't get lost along the way. I believe in socks and gloves knit out of soft gray wool, and that there's a place in heaven for those who teach in public school. And I know I get some things right, but mostly I'm a fool. I believe in a good strong cup of ginger tea, and that all these shoots and roots will become a tree. All I know is I can't help but see all of this as so very holy. I believe in jars of jelly put up by careful hands, and I believe most folks are doing about the best they can. And I know there are some things that I will never understand. I believe there's healing in the sound of your voice, and that a summer tomato is a cause to rejoice, and that following a song was never really a choice, never really. I believe in a good long letter written on real paper and with real pen. I believe in the ones I love and know I'll never see again. I believe in the kindness of strangers and the comfort of old friends. And when I close my eyes to sleep at night, it's good to say amen. I believe that life is comprised of smiles, sniffles, and tears. And in an old coat that still has another good year. And I know that I get scared sometimes, but all I need is here. I believe in a good strong cup of ginger tea, and that all these shoots and roots will become a tree. All I know is I can't help but see all of this as so very holy, so very holy.
For the gifts of your time, talent, presence, and financial support, we are grateful. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Jen Johnson, one of the religious educators serving this congregation, and I'm very happy you're here with us this morning or online. I want to take a moment to thank the people that work with our tremendous teenage youth in coming of age. Our facilitators, who you've heard from this morning, Kelly, Allison, Brett, and Langdon. All of the mentors that help shepherd this process and our teenagers throughout the year. Reverend Claudia, for helping us create this service this morning. We have such deep gratitude for each one of you. Thank you for saying yes and for doing it so very well. So let's take a moment to just give them a round of thanks. And to you, coming of age youth, we are grateful for you sharing your minds and hearts with us. You've shown courage today and throughout the year. You are athletes and activists, musicians and readers, students and leaders, theater techies, skit writers and actors, fundraisers, lovers of winter, snow, and ice cream. And when you come together here, this is also what you are: seekers, journeyers, Unitarian Universalists. You are a thoughtful and moving force, individually and collectively. I've heard repeatedly throughout the year what a thoughtful and engaged group this is. We know there are struggles and heartbreak and maddening things in this world for you, We want you to know that this place, these people, are here for and with you. You are connected to each other and to this community. We are happy and honored that you are in our midst. And we welcome you at the front. Tell us how you want to continue your journey here. There are many avenues. Congregation, you have heard from only half of our coming-of-agers this morning at 9:15. I welcome you and invite you to stay for our 11:15 service, where we'll hear 5 new credos. Both services are recorded, and you can also find them on our website later. And now we'd like to recognize all of our coming-of-age teenagers, so please come forward and gather in front here.
As we prepare to go our separate ways, we are drawn to these words by Maureen Caloran. Coming of age youth, as you step forward into your next chapter, we send with you our fondest hopes and blessings. May life bring enough challenge to fuel your dreams, enough affirmation to honor your gifts, and enough nurture to give your spirit peace. Believe in your vision, follow your dreams, and know always that here you will find the hands of friends. Please now rise in body or spirit as we sing our closing song. Please join me in lifting your hands as you are able in gratitude for all that we love and appreciate.
Brett.
It's called I Believe by Carrie Newton.
Okay. Oh, all right.
Isn't it a great
I'm
song?
giving you the credit for it because you sang it so well. Okay. I love that.
Is that one like you play it every year, this service, or
Pretty
is this
new.
new?
It's coming.
Yeah. And then we do it in COA too. I pass it out, and I created a kind of like a little Mad Libs.
Oh, yeah.
What's
I
your
remember seeing
favorite?
that.
That's a different one.
Oh, okay.
So this is something, like, what's your favorite drink? Who do you think deserves a special place in heaven?
Oh,
That's
yeah,
used
yeah.
as a tool.
Yeah, very cool. You teach. Thank you for
Brett, do you know these folks? This is Owen's grandparents.
Yeah. I think I've met before. Yes, so I'm Brett.
And
My
I met
buddy-
when.
my buddy.
Cool.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Your buddy.
That makes
Brett's
a whole lot
also
of sense.
now the official mayor of